You're watching NappyCast by Jason Nappy Weather. Low clouds and fog in Caribou now. That's going to lift. We'll get into a bunch of sunshine. There is fog, though, up the Penobscot. Take a look at that in the forecast. But also, that fog is going to become very widespread in the forecast going forward, okay? So into later today, tomorrow, and Friday, there's a storm coming. I'll break it all down in the forecast in just a second. But first, I thank you to our sponsor today, Wakeham Lawn Care, proudly serving Scarborough to the Kennebunks with 50 years experience. With attention to detail, we have options for everyone. Call 899-8691 for a free quote. And thank you for being our sponsor today. We'll get into the forecast and show what's going on. Here's a look at Sanford. Clear, blue sky. The snow is gone. It looks obviously like April or May, right? Everything is clear and gone, but I can tell you, soak up the sun right now because it's going to be going away very soon, tonight into tomorrow here. So I want to just get that out there. You get your vitamin D before the cloud cover starts to move in, which it will do so very soon later on tonight. Here's a look what's going on. In Caribou and Bangor, you've got low clouds, you've got the fog, and there it is in the satellite picture. You can see that white. That's the cloud cover, visible satellite. That is that low cloud deck coming, basically low cloud deck and fog. So above that, the sun is out. Got the higher clouds coming into the Boundary Plateau. And right along the immediate coastline there, over towards the islands, towards Vinyl Haven, Penobscot Bay, Stonington, you've got a low cloud deck that's coming through the Gulf of Maine right now. Okay, so for the mariners, you got clouds, but inland just shows you in Sanford where the sun is clearly out there too. So let's look now at temperatures. I want to show you what's going on. It is a little bit chilly to start things off, 20s and 30s. Not a lot in the way of 40s just yet with the sun, but the wind is northeast and light right now. Okay, we're going to warm up though in a big way today. So let's take a look at things now on the forecast. But first, I want to show cloud cover the next few days. Okay, the higher the number here means more clouds. Okay, so this is going to be over to overcast, especially on Friday. Friday right now just does not look very good. It's good for the drought. It's bad for everything else, right? It's going to be very dreary, very cloudy, and it's going to be wet. So you see the low numbers here in the 20s. That's the sky cover improving just in time for Maine Maple Weekend on Saturday. But before that, watch how the cloud cover moves in. This is going to be tonight into tomorrow, okay, into Friday here. So watch how today we're okay, and then here comes that cloud deck. Look at Portland, look at Manchester, and then it basically gets almost the entire state except the western mountains, right? Except up well north in the county in the Allagash, okay? So cloud cover is going to come in. Here's a look at visibility. The brighter the colors here, that shows the visibility going down. Watch that cloud deck come in tonight, okay, with all that fog, and then into Thursday and then Friday, okay, we're going to see a lot in the way of cloud cover. So what I'm trying to get across here, the point is that we got clouds coming. So even though here on the hour-by-hour map, you're going to see no precip, or maybe just some drizzle really later tonight along the coastline, you're going to see some green pop up at most. But really, the theme I want to get a point I want to cross here is that despite it not raining a lot tonight or tomorrow, it's really, the rain holds off until Friday, okay? You'll start to see some moisture coming in later into Thursday and Friday. We'll get that shower activity to come in ahead of the storm. Here comes the storm Thursday night in eastern Canada. It's not here yet. So even though it looks clear, there's going to be drizzle, it's going to be fog. The radar won't pick that up. And finally, Thursday night while you're sleeping, there are some showers being picked up here on the map, okay? So that's what's going to be happening as far as the forecast goes into the next couple of days. Now let's talk about the next 10 days here. And by the way, Portland, Lewiston, Auburn, Eastport, sun is out, especially looking towards the west, right? If you look towards the east, you would see that cloud deck that you can see right now over Bangor and Caribou. It's that fog, right? So it's cloud, sun, a sea breeze today, so cooler at the coast, warmer inland. Then the dense fog moves in. I've been drilling that point home for the last few minutes. Rain and snow on Friday, but we clear for Maine Maple Weekend, okay? So great news there. Also, it's going to be incredibly muddy this weekend, I can tell you that. Sun and clouds, a sea breeze today. Coast only 47 because of the sea breeze, but inland 56, and I can see some spots getting into the 60s too. So we're warming up quite a bit. Nicest day of the next several, really. Dense fog tonight, drizzle and showers, and that fog is going to move far inland tonight too. So temperatures are going to be above freezing fog parameters. Say that a few times fast, right? With that light wind, the clouds aren't going anywhere, okay? For down east, mid-coast, southern coast, a small craft is up today and tonight as that fog pushes in. Okay, visibility is going to drop. Here's the forecast the next 10 days. So for tomorrow, mostly cloudy. For the mountains, not as much fog there. It would be more like valleys and foothills south. And then Friday, it's rain to snow. Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunday, mostly sunny. We'll go from clouds to sun. And then next week, there's an opportunity here for some accumulating snow Monday in the PM hours, changing over to rain on Tuesday. And then we cool off, okay? Ending March on a cool note. So obviously we know, I say this every day, March and April are winter months in Maine, so we're going to see temperatures cool down. That's typical. Those temperatures there in the low 40s are about what you'd expect for the end of March. We got to reset ourselves here because it's been in the 50s, it's been in the 60s. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So 48, 41, 55. After 55, we're going downhill. And then the storm gets here on Monday with that snow coming in late. And next week, 40s for highs. Even at the coastline next week, okay? So we're cooling down next week. So really, soak up the sun today, okay? Enjoy the warmer temps on Saturday. That's the pick of the next 10 days. If you like it warm. If you don't like it warm, then we got plenty of cool days for you. Only 38 at the coast on Monday with snow going over to rain, okay, next week. So winter's coming back. Definitely coming back. Soak up all that sun today right now. Port Louis, Auburn, Eastport, and eventually Caribou and Bangor too before the clouds roll in tonight. NappyCast.com is the place to get the latest weather updates for Maine.